Hello everyone. I took off the makeup just when I go to do a video. Just wouldn't make an influencer. Not gonna lie to you, wouldn't make one. I'm not. No. I admire them though to do all the work they do. Jesus. I make these videos half time for myself because it allows me to put myself out there, which is what I'm gonna just do today. So obviously I'm in Bordeaux. Jeez, I forgot I had Sudocreme on my face, but anyway. I love Sudocreme. Sorry, just to say that my mother had to bring me over a massive jar because it gets rid of my spots. When I say she brought me over, like she probably lasts me about 2 years, but it's perfect because I love it for my spots. But I didn't realise when I do the video. Had some on my face. It's great crack. But I am looking for a job, obviously, in Bordeaux. I haven't worked in a while. Well, 6.5 months is a little while. And I was looking for a job in Bordeaux. And the things that held me back, I have a lot of fear when it comes to putting myself out there. I have a lot of fear that people will laugh at me. And I was going through it this morning. I was going through some of my fears because there's a girl I work with and stuff has happened to her. And that I wouldn't ever disclose because it's personal to her. But anyway, I was thinking about all the fears I have, like, because I'm looking for jobs that sometimes really probably belong to, in my head, belong to students and people who are a lot younger than I am. So I'm 43. In my head, it's like, well, you should really be settled and secure at this stage. And you should be like having this whole career and this whole life already planned or in view. I don't. So they are some of my fears. Fear of being laughed at because my French isn't brilliant. It's a work in progress and I've gotten a little bit better at studying every day. When I say study, I do about half an hour because it's all my mind can take, and then do some practice of it. But they're the fears I have, and that they'd be laughed at because someone mentioned to me that the French like you to be able to speak French, and when you don't, they sometimes laugh at you. And I guess it's all those ideas that are put in the head. They're labels we have of people, and I've done it myself. I say other people put the labels. I have done every label I have given myself, I've given to another person. I think this is what they mean by karma. So yeah, I was labeling myself, and I was thinking about this girl because it's like there's something obviously that happened, and I was thinking about this girl, and when she had expressed to me what had happened, you know, what my reaction was. And my reaction to that girl was, gosh, you know, I didn't have the same judgments I had on myself as that girl. All I had was empathy and compassion. And I was like, I was asking myself these questions. Why do you have that empathy and compassion for that girl? And because she belongs. She's French, she belongs here. And this is the crux of what I don't belong. And I guess Brené Brown talks a lot about belonging. If you haven't read her books, I highly recommend them. I think I've done all of them apart from the new one. And maybe Daring Greatly. A lot of them I've done as audiobooks when I was traveling a lot for work, when I worked for the pharma company as a nurse. So they were great. I mean, she's really insightful. And I like the way she puts things. And it was this morning when that word belonging came up, I was like, and it's funny, the word belonging, I know two of the guys from a bar up the road, and they were here till 6 a.m. or 7 a.m. Sunday morning. I was going to say Saturday night, Sunday morning. And we have great chats. We had a really good chat. One of them I've chatted to a bit before, and this other guy came this time, and we had a really good chat. And I was telling them that I have 3 sisters and a brother, and they were like to me, God, we never would have known that. We thought you would have been raised by boys. And immediately the trigger was that I wasn't girly enough. And that really triggers me. But it kind of helped me belong to myself in a weird way, because I was just like, they actually have a point. Like, I am strong, but you can be strong and still be feminine. So I call it strong and sexy. Now, I am, well, we're not sexy at the moment. Well, typically sexy. I won't label myself, but you can be strong and sexy. And I think there is a part of me that's like that. And I've blocked it out for a very long time because I thought it wasn't girly enough and I thought it wouldn't attract men. And this is where the belonging comes in. That is like masculine and feminine energy, but it's like you can be strong and sexy. You can be strong. And the way the lads reacted when I said that, they were like, that is not what, it's amazing when you get another person's perspective and you go, they're like, that is not what we mean at all. Like, that is not what we mean at all. So there was a couple other comments because they were funny. There was a little bit of alcohol involved. So look, but yeah, and it was just to, and it's so funny when we step into ourselves, when we step into that strong root about belonging to ourselves. So to know that there is a part of me that's really strong. I'm not going to break. I'm not fragile. I'm strong. I'm solid. And yeah, I was Sudocrem and a sneeze, lovely. I was at a gym park today, and it's so funny when you feel your own energy. I call it energy. It's like your heart. You feel your heart and you feel it's open. You feel others' energy, and I guess you attract others' energy, which is that strong root. And I call it a strong root because I guess I always associate it with nature. Like a tree has a strong root, its roots go deep. When you can belong to yourself, your roots go deep. So even if a storm comes, your roots are deep. And it's not that it doesn't affect you, because the trees still move and it still affects you, but it doesn't shake your foundation. And I think that's the thing. So I went looking for jobs today to practice this, being in my strong root when I go looking for jobs. And you feel yourself sometimes handing over that power going, oh, will they accept me? And I think that's where the self-acceptance and self-love comes in. And I guess it's to, I heard a very good, Shi Heng Yi. I've said it before. I think I butchered that man's name. I might as well have taken a knife to it. Anyway, he's been interviewed by your man Steve Bartlett by The Diary of a CEO. And I guess it's that strong root that doesn't, it's really important, I think, when things come along that shake us, and that you're always connected. When you are connected with that strong root, you'll always look internally. Even, it's like you're looking for someone to make you belong. And it's like you'll have this belonging internally. And when you give that power away, you don't feel other people's energy. So like even today, there was a guy in the park, and I mean, he was fit. He was really fit. But I felt like usually I'd be like, oh, that's great. He's lovely. Now, how do I get him? But now it's more like, I felt like he was really fit, and I'm sure he's a lovely person, but there was something, because I was connected to my own energy, I didn't feel our energies weren't complementary, maybe is the best way to put it. I don't know. I'll have to come back to this because I forgot my train of thought. I do that a lot. God, I mean, this would be a two-parter again because I completely lost where I was. Anyway, belonging is the key. And stepping into our power. We're at our most powerful when we're internally rooted. That's all I can say. It's the best way of describing it. I don't know. They talk about presence, and I think it is a presence. I'm probably not at the level of presence. I don't know if I'm Eckhart Tolle, Gary Zukav. I'm most of the time just trying to get through the day. I'm not going videos with Sudocrem on my face, but that hasn't happened. So yeah, good luck with that.